Hey everyone, Z1 here. Um, Today I will teach you about advanced variables and functions. Last time I taught you about basic ones. This time it's advanced. Uh, so here goes nothing. Um, we're gonna start out with we're gonna start out with a few things. So there is the function, which is pretty basic. You'll see it in my delegates video. Pretty soon actually. You'll see it in my delegates video. The function is basically like the sub, except it does things when it's called. Um, Sub and function are pretty similar actually. So we are going to. Of course, you can name the function anything. Anyway, you can name the function anyway. You can name the function anything. Sorry, can't speak today, and I know I'm repeating myself a bit. Uh, I actually just paused the video because my sister came in the room and she's she talked to me and yeah. She just told me nobody needs to know that. Anyway, back to program. Um, so you can name it anything really. Uh, it, like anything, no symbols in it, and it can't start with a number. But other than that, it's okay. So start by typing whatever you want it named, and then put apostrophe or parentheses. Um, and the function has many. The difference really between function and sub is the sub is just like a container of something to do. The function is a container of something to do that also is a variable, so you can use that variable in some way. Anyway, uh, you can do that by typing as whatever variable type you want. So you can make it as console key info for console.read key, which I will tell you about soon. I'm just gonna make it as string. Okay, and I'm gonna do dim um, s as string equals console dot read line. I'm gonna rename this to GI for get input, and it will automatically do this every time. So I can make a variable equal to it. Then you want it to return something. In order for GI or the function to actually equal something in it, you have to do return and then whatever variable or whatever you want it to equal. So it will now this function, when it's called, will equal whatever this is. So you can write that to a variable. Pretty easy. Uh, and it already has console.readLine, so you don't need to do that much. Anyway, so that's the function. Then there's the class. Um, you can name it anything. I'm gonna name it dir because I love directories. Then inside the class you need to do public sub new. Parentheses enter, and that is where the class will start. Okay, so you can do uh, really anything. Inside of a class. You can make classes inside of classes and all of that. Functions cannot be inside functions, and same with functions can't be in subs and so on. Okay, so you can put anything in it. What is your name? Okay, and then you can do dim name as string equals GI. See? There we go. So now name will equal whatever this returns. So whatever S is. S as string. Okay. So then you can do console. Oh, this is the console.read key I told you about. What would you like to do? And then I'm just gonna put that there and save. And console.clear. Okay, console.write line. So you can do like type like if the user pushes the key 1 on the top bar of the thing, you can do numpad 2. That's num1, but I'll show you that later. I basically you can basically make it do anything. And program. Oh, open message box. Okay, and then there's exit. Okay, so dim k as console key info. This is the variable type for the console key to get the console key. Okay, equals console dot read key, and then a simple if else statement. If k dot key is equal to console key dot d1, all regular numbers begin with a d, but the numpad is just num whatever number it is, and then just type then. Uh, you could make a message box too. Message box. Make it type anything you want. Um, hi plus name. Thank you for doing or for watching this video. So we're gonna run this at the end. Okay, and then there is else, and you can do else if, and that's just like if, except it's another thing, like another thing. So you could do like k dot key, not jet, sorry, k dot key equals console key dot d2, then does whatever. Okay, but with else you don't need to include this entire part here. You just delete that. Okay, you can just do end, and it'll end the program. So, but we want it to only work if it's pressed the escape key, just in case the user makes a mistake. So we can do else if k dot key equals console key dot escape, then end, and we can make else go back to. Oh, by the way, to call a class, you would do dim name the variable whatever you want as new class name. So I would type dir, and then parameters here. That's what the parentheses are for. Any parameters. The parameters can be really anything, like by val. Dang it, type by val. By val, whatever, as string or whatever variable you want. And in order to do that, in order to use that function, you need to have something that aligns with the parameters as a string. Okay, and in order to call it, that's what you would do to call a class. And then I'm gonna type this here so I get to show both things. Okay, so here we go. Console.clear. Okay, if name dim name as string, if name equals VB null, then and that if there. Okay, so we can delete this. So now we will make sure that I need to put a value as it. So there we go. See, we got this. Okay, I went ahead and typed this. Let's run this. Okay, so let's let it do that. Okay, so Z1 open message box. See, box, and then escape to exit, and we're done.